crazy studio moment. I'm hanging with Nas the day he gets called to the studio to record We Measure with Kanye. And it's the first time that Nas ever met Kanye. The first thing I remember, of course, is the fact that Nas is like, yo, it's a pleasure to meet you. And Kanye is like, yo, actually, like, there was a track that I think that maybe Nas had gotten from No ID or something that actually Kanye had done. So he's like, actually, I'm on this album of yours. I did this track actually as a ghost producer, you know? And so then Kanye made this crazy speech about people naming their kids after them. Like, they're already little kids named Kanye and Nas, and like, we need to do something that let people know that if they're gonna carry that name, it comes with something. And Nas, who's really funny, is looking at me like, what's this guy talking about? And and so there's that moment, the beautiful thing, you know, and I'd already had a beautiful experience with Nas when we had done a remix of Black Stacy, and he came into the studio and he wrote. We put the track on repeat. He sat there for maybe 30 minutes and he wrote 3 different verses. And he asked me afterwards, all right, so I have 3 different verses. Which one do you want me to do? I have one that's more like gutter. I have one that's more like spoken word. And I have one that's like a mixture of the 2. And I was like, do the most gutter one. You know what I'm saying? Like, do it that way. And the Kanye thing, Nas, once again, is like, yo, how do you want me to approach? He had this very humble, he's so humble. Like, how would you like me to approach the track? What would you like me to do? Kanye's artist, homeboy GLC is there, and Nas is like about to go into the booth. He's like, what type of shit would you like me to write? And GLC is like, kick that Illmatic shit. And we're like, yeah, go ahead, do it that way, blah, 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 blah. That's what Nas says in the verse, actually, on We Measure. Like, he references what the conversation was in that room. So that was a beautiful experience. It's always beautiful with Nas. Nas is crazy.
And we're talking about high school and grade school. This is a pivotal time. This is an impressionable time, especially a time where you should be using your creativity and figuring out how to use your creativity along with book smarts.
The father comes up from the back like this and starts like charging Ray and start boxing him. Boom. I mean, like, oh shit, Ray's axe getting beat up by a kangaroo.
Keep hip hop strong and keep it going and put music, good music back out there to the community.
Like my career isn't comprised of Kanye West or Common only. Blue Collar, whatever we're talking about with J Records, Blue Collar was a classic album.